This is the DDT Podcast with Daniel, Darius, and Teron. You're
back after a long ass break. Was good.
Hi guys.
Yeah, as y'all see, your boy done shaved off his beard and shit.
Yeah, he got herpes, so he had to
LeBron-
get some cream to put on it.
The fuck does herpes have to do with a beard?
Because you had to shave it to put the cream on.
That nigga, it
Isn't
would
that
be
what
on your
happened?
lip, nigga.
Isn't that what happened?
My beard is not on my lip, nigga.
You had it on your chin area and whatnot.
No, I didn't. No, I don't, nigga.
Oh, so you had it on your lip then? That's
No, nigga.
He had it somewhere. He didn't even argue against
This
it.
nigga's doing the most right now.
Obviously,
he's doing
there
the most
was
right
something
now.
there.
Let's just clarify. Me, Bedface look better than his beard. Let's be honest. Y'all saw my beard before. Yeah, my beard's looking better than his.
Okay.
That's why he's hating.
It's the herpes.
It is not.
Okay.
So anyway, so we've been on a long ass break, and as y'all can see,
break.
Tehran is not here with us right now. Ghost. In fairness, we all have been ghosts. So some of us have been going through some personal things in our lives, so we kind of just had to kind of like fall back for a second. We're going to try to be more consistent, but I can't promise that we'll necessarily have a pod necessarily every single week, but we're going to try to give it to y'all as often as we can. Pause.
He's wilding right now.
Unless you're a fire-looking shorty. You can get it whenever you want.
Sir, I'm a married man. I'm not doing that, so...
Well, I'm single, so...
He'll give it to you for a solid 30 seconds, then he's done, but it's all good.
45, nigga. Don't short me my 15 seconds.
My fault, but 45.
And if you count fingering, I give you 5 minutes. And if you eating pussy, I give you 10.
Yeah, it's a fucking lie.
What do you mean?
That's a lie.
I ate it once.
Wasn't
Wasn't that bad? Solid.
Because that... I'm gonna tell you the real reason why we haven't been potting. Alright? That nigga Tehran's scared. Alright? He know we gotta do the goddamn verses. That's what was next up. And he's scared. He know that streak was coming to an end. It was 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. We haven't done that shit because this nigga Tehran was like, I can't do it. He's scared, nigga.
He's been ducking the verses, dog. It's been a while, son. And he been cheating on his last few verses too.
That's what I'm saying.
Quack, I don't know how man's on a 3-win streak, but he be capping.
Quack.
Unfortunately, well, we gonna rectify that.
I'm gonna rectify that shit, alright? Scared ass nigga. And he a hoe. Let me tell you something about Tehran, alright? He likes fingers in his butt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I know. It's crazy.
He knows this how.
Fingers in the booty ass bitch.
He knows this how. I think that's what we need to clarify right now.
Don't ask questions.
Okay, Lucas. Okay. So I see you been hanging on him for way too much. That's crazy, dog. That's wild.
Anyway. Yeah. So, we're back.
Yeah, we back. Hopefully we'll be back again
Yes.
this Sunday as well. Well, we plan on it. Because we got the weekend off anyway, so we really should be able to get something off for sure.
Yeah, it was like fucking football season and shit, and then everything was happening.
Yeah,
like,
football season, life.
Yeah,
it's just been rough. Not to mention
Tehran ducking.
The area that we use to record the pod has been freezing as fuck. It's been brick ass. The weather is starting to come up.
These niggas get cold and scared and shit. Like
when it's 19 degrees outside, understand it feels like -5 inside the shed.
I mean, listen.
Yes, we pod inside of a shed.
Damn right we do.
It's cold in
because
here.
we broke.
There's no insulation in here. Hence the coat. Hence the scully. Hence the hoodie.
Hence the t-shirt.
Hence I'm still fucking cold.
Hence the t-shirt.
He's fucking crazy. Mind you, it's February and it's currently like 20 something outside.
Is it?
Yeah. Right, it should be, nigga.
Let's see right now.
Well, okay, it's 35. Still cold, nigga.
Can you let me reload the shit? God damn.
Okay, yeah, reload it. Hurry up, nigga. We on camera, nigga.
Fuck a camera, nigga. 32.
32. Cold.
The real feel is 27.
Cold.
It's nice.
Exactly. It's cold in here.
It's nice bikini weather.
I'm almost positive y'all can see my fucking breath on the screen. Because I can see my breath right here.
I'm about to wear my leopard skin thong out here.
The fact that he owns that is scary.
Don't ask questions.
I don't want to ask questions. I'm just saying, that's scary as fuck.
It looks good, though.
Jonathan Coachman.
I remember that.
That shit was wild. Yo, when they threw Mary through the wall and they put that nigga pants down, and he was ready to throw, I was like, nah!
Oh my god. That's wild.
Yo, wrestling used to be motherfucking wild.
Oh, yeah.
They used to do some reckless ass shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
But speaking of wrestling, let's just jump right into this bitch.
Might as well. Great segue.
The Rock is back.
Trash.
You're trash. The Rock came back and officially joined the Bloodline. And when I say joined the Bloodline, I mean that loosely. I mean when The Rock came back and joined the Bloodline, he came back and overshadowed the Bloodline.
Disagree.
Nah, when Roman and Rock was standing in the ring together and The Rock is cutting his promo, I'm just like, damn, my nigga Roman, he look like the Usos right now, nigga. Like, you downgraded, my man. I don't know if it's just... Nah.
First off,
no, hold on.
Acknowledge the tribal chief. You wildin' right now. You wildin'.
Acknowledge the high chief, nigga. Shit. Fuck the tribal chief. Acknowledge the high chief, nigga.
Fuck a high chief.
You notice how they call Rock High Chief, right? High Chief Maya Villa, nigga.
That's because he's fucking high all the time. Because he's a crack.
Nah.
Okay?
Nah, that's like the Rock swag was different. Nah, bro. Like,
nah, that little vest thing that
the
he had on
came
wild.
out. That shit was fire, nigga. I want that shit, nigga.
Right, nigga. Don't put that shit on.
This nigga
that
Rock.
shit look like a towel. Stop.
Nigga, this nigga came out with a $5,000 vest that looked like some Indian shit. That shit look fire, nigga. This nigga stepped in the ring, abs, pecs showing, looking more brolic than Roman.
Of course he does. The Rock lifts weight.
Like,
that's all the nigga do.
Son, he made that nigga look small, nigga. I'm like, yo.
Realistically speaking, he can stand next to most of the niggas in WWE and make him look small. That's a big nigga.
But Roman is not a little nigga. That's the problem. Roman's a big nigga. How do you make another big nigga look small?
Pause.
Now I'm like, shut up, nigga. Shit. So
he's wilding right now.
You wilding right now. So he's standing next to Roman Reigns. He's cutting his promo, and I'm just like, and all the stuff that people said about Roman in the past started coming back. Because I was like, damn, son, like The Rock's charisma is just on another level.
Well, yeah.
And it's just like, with Roman himself in the ring, I'm like, damn, you definitely little bro, dog.
I disagree. But Roman doesn't have that same type of charisma. He does his own thing. It's completely different styles.
True, but it's just
and it is the
depth
thing.
of it.
That's like if you put Stone Cold Steve Austin in the ring with Roman, it's a different aura around Austin than there is on Roman.
But I just felt like in the sense it kind of made him look smaller.
I disagree. I think it looked fine.
I don't. Me and Bully Ray agree, dog. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, Bully Ray has a lot of opinions that are just fucking wild.
He don't be wrong a lot of times, though.
I disagree. That man, he be talking some wild shit.
Nah, he be saying some shit that's just, especially about AEW. He be talking facts, nigga.
Yeah, well, AEW is trash.
Nigga. That one video I sent where Billy Gunn hit the famous song. The ones where this is a battle royal. The rules. Yeah, like what the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Like literally,
I almost bust my ass there. That's crazy.
I wish you did. So the rules of the match is that to be eliminated from the match, you have to be thrown over the top rope or go over the top rope.
Yeah.
The famous is when a wrestler jumps up on you and hits you with like a leg drop while you're bent over, back of your head, and you hit the mat. How the fuck this nigga caught with a famous and threw himself out of the match? That was the most garbage thing I ever seen in my fucking life.
I would have fired the nigga on the spot.
He needs to go. He needs to be
That's
gone.
crazy.
Take that nigga all the way off the fuck TV.
Yeah.
Now back to what we was talking about. So
got sidetracked by AEW's
my
trash.
man, The Rock is back. My man smacked the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Fucking them Cody crybabies need to fucking relax. Let me throw a caveat in there though. I fucks with Cody Rhodes. That's my guy. But y'all Cody crybabies need to shut the fuck up. The biggest match possible is Roman Reigns versus The Rock. I've been waiting for that since last year. We didn't get it. I got hyped. And everybody else was also hyped until they wasn't hyped. All I'm saying, y'all niggas need to pick a fucking side. Is all I'm saying.
They did.
No. Pick a side and stay on it.
They did.
No, they didn't.
Now
Niggas wanted Roman versus Rock for the longest. They was like,
and they changed their mind. It's okay to change
and then, no, it's not.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Because when the Rock, no, it's not. Because when the Rock initially came back, and he was like, "How about I sit at the head of the table?" Everybody's like, "Yeah, we get Roman versus Rock. Yeah." Then Cody goes and wins the Royal Rumble, and I was like, "Nah, we don't want to see that now.
Yeah,
nah, fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
Nah."
You know why? Because what they should have did was have Roman versus Rock at Elimination Chamber, and then Cody and Roman at Mania.
The Rock couldn't make it to Elimination Chamber, hence his crazy schedule. You got to remind you, man's just an actor. Man's just a businessman.
And you know what?
Man's just now on the day.
I agree. That's fair. So you know what they should have did? They should have had Cody beat Roman at Elimination Chamber, and then have Rock versus Roman at Mania.
I would agree with that. But then who would Cody defend his belt against?
You could throw him against anybody.
For a big marquee match? Who?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who?
LA Knight.
Could. Only problem is face versus face. I don't know how they're going to do that.
They've done face versus face before.
Yeah, but it's like...
It's better than heel versus heel.
Depends on who the heels are.
I don't know. I never really cared for heel versus heel matches.
One has to be more for anti-hero than it's just straight on heel.
Well, yeah, for sure. But if it's straight, like fucking two heels, Triple H versus Randy Orton, and they're both heels, that would be stupid. Nobody would see that shit. But if one of them
they kind of did do that when they led up to the Daniel Bryan triple threat match where Batista and Orton were both heels, and they were fighting and beating each other, and then Triple H was like the whole dub.
But Daniel Bryan was in the mix.
Well, yeah, but not at first.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was when Daniel Bryan came into the mix. That's when they end up technically joining. They didn't really join sides.
But Batista was a face before Daniel Bryan became involved. He was a face. He won the Royal Rumble. Everybody was booing him, but he was still coming out as a face. The next night after the Rumble, after they booed the shit out of him, he cut a heel promo and turned heel in the process.
Yeah, but until Bryan really got involved in it, it was
weird. Which is why they did that, because they had to call it audible because they was bullshitting.
Yeah, I'm getting
which
tired
is what the WWE is doing.
I'm tired of audible.
You gotta call it audible because
fuck the fans. Fuck the fans. Fuck them.
No.
Fuck that crybaby ass niggas.
Absolutely not. Give the people what they want.
Fuck you, crybaby ass niggas.
Give the people what they want.
Fuck them.
And fuck The Rock.
Fuck them. Never that. Fuck you, nigga.
No, you already said fuck them, so it's all good.
Nah. So, what is looking like for WrestleMania involving The Rock? It seems like what they're kind of teasing. So, after Elimination Chamber during the Waller effect, fuck that show.
Yeah.
Cody pretty much challenged The Rock to a match anytime, anywhere. But I think that is going to set up a tag match. So I see both Cody, Roman, not both, but I see Cody, Roman, and Seth, the three of them fighting twice at this year's WrestleMania. Because it seems, what it appears to be is that probably night one, they're going to do Roman and The Rock versus Cody and Seth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think on night two, both Roman and Seth are going to defend their belts on night two against Drew. Well, Drew facing Seth, and then Cody facing Roman Reigns. I can envision at some point maybe Drew McIntyre getting involved and costing Seth Rollins, hitting him with like a Claymore out of nowhere, and Roman and Rock picking up the win. Because Roman is at career win number 999. So I can see them getting him his 1,000th win on night one, and then having him drop the belt on night two.
Mm-hmm.
However, a caveat is if Roman Reigns holds the championship until September, he passes Hulk Hogan's status and knocks Hulk Hogan down to 4. So there is also a possibility that Cody is still going to finish the story, dog.
I think if Cody doesn't take the title off this nigga Roman, everyone will fucking riot.
Yes. Like, I fucks with Roman Reigns.
The title reign needs to come to an end.
I fucks with Roman Reigns, but it's time. It's time. It gotta go.
I acknowledge him.
It's time.
It's time.
Not to mention, I think also it would be perfect also because then you could start building the road to Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
This could be the perfect. I actually think they already started setting that up already.
Yeah.
Because it just hit me. It's been a few months now. It was back when AEW signed Edge. And then it's supposed to be Edge's first night wrestling. And because Dynamite got moved to Tuesday because I think hockey was on or some shit. So they moved AEW Dynamite to Tuesday. So it was going head to head with NXT, and that's when WWE responded by having Cody Rhodes show up to NXT. Mm-hmm. John Cena showed up to NXT, and Paul Heyman also showed up to NXT.
Yeah.
And the main event of the night, Carmelo Hayes was NXT champ at the time, and there was a rematch between Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship. And John Cena was in Carmelo Hayes' corner for the match. And then, so on the show, Paul Heyman called Roman Reigns to get permission to be Braun Breaker's manager for the match. And just the glee that Paul Heyman had when Roman Reigns gave him the okay to manage Braun Breaker, the way he was, yes.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the first one I said, uh-oh. And then 2 weeks ago, not this past SmackDown, but the SmackDown before that, Braun Breaker and Jay Cargill both signed their contracts to join the SmackDown roster.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Paul Heyman runs into Braun Breaker in the back, and he had a few words. Mm-hmm. And then Braun Breaker leaves, and then Paul Heyman is just all like, yeah, oh, that guy right there, he's gonna be the one. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this nigga's gonna turn on Roman. I see it.
He always does.
He's gonna do it. He did when he turned on Brock.
It always happens. He turns on Brock. He turned on Big Show. He turns on everybody. He turned on Brock again. He turned on Brock again. That's just what he does. Paul Heyman. He turned on Curtis Axel. He turned on fucking Cesaro. Like, that's just what he does.
Literally, like, and it's like, so they planted the seeds twice already. So looking at WrestleMania and how this is how I would set this up, which would eventually lead to Braun Breaker, which I wouldn't expect that feud to take place not until at least Survivor Series at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because how I will book this here is that I would have Roman versus Cody. I would have both The Rock and Solo turn on Roman Reigns. And cost Roman Reigns his belt. Because, as we know, The Rock is not going to be on every SmackDown, and he's not necessarily going to be wrestling, and he's going to be making appearances here and there. Mm-hmm. I would book Roman versus The Rock for SummerSlam. In between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, I'm having Solo Sikoa.
Sikoa. All right, cool.
Solo Sikoa. I would have him handle The Rock's business in the meantime. Because you can play on how when Solo Sikoa first debuted on the main roster when he interfered to help Roman Reigns retain his belt. On the next night he was like, the elders sent me. Mm-hmm. So once Solo and Rock turn on Roman, he'll be like, yeah, who did you think sent me to join the bloodline? Mm-hmm. Rock sent me this whole time to keep tabs on you, and when the time was right to pull the belt off of you. Mm-hmm. Because you're not representing the family the way that you should. And then that's when they could probably use that in a way, in a sense, to either piece up with Jay and Jimmy after they have their fight. Because even that can still drag out. Because ultimately, I kind of want to see a triple threat match ultimately between three brothers. Mm-hmm. Since they're doing brother versus brother, might as well throw the third one in there too. So that's how I would do it. So I would have Rock versus Roman at SummerSlam, have Roman feud with Solo in between time. I would have Solo pick up a win or two over Roman at a big event. I even would go and have The Rock beat Roman as well. Because that will set up Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns there. Because now you could set up the storyline where, like, now Paul Heyman is losing faith. And so meanwhile, Roman and Solo's going at it leading up to Roman versus Rock, I would have obviously Braun Breaker's going to be booked like a monster. I would sprinkle in more times where maybe like Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker just having to bump into each other. So after Roman takes a loss to Solo and takes one to The Rock, I would then have Paul Heyman turn on Roman and introduce Braun Breaker as the new face of SmackDown. And this all works because obviously, just like The Rock, we know Roman Reigns is also not going to show up to every SmackDown, and he's not going to be wrestling on every SmackDown either. So you could really just bleed this out and not necessarily run it into the ground per se. Granted, everybody's schedule stays what it is.
All of that is fine. I'm fine with all that. I don't really care. That all is fine and whatnot. I want Cody to beat Roman clean.
I don't think they're going to do it.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen. Like, after that embarrassing shit that happened last year, he needs a win clean.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, even if he won clean, that still doesn't necessarily disrupt what I'm going for, because you could have it where, like, when SmackDown Roman show up, the Rock be like, yo, so what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You really want to hear you just lost?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the tribal chief. You don't go in here and lose.
Yeah. Or you could even be like, Rock didn't help Roman. Solo tried to help Roman and whatnot. And
but Rock does it.
And
then Roman turns on Rock.
Yeah, so they come out and The Rock thinks everything cool, and Roman just starts beating the absolute shit out of him in the ring and whatnot. And that'll set up for something later down the line.
Maybe.
I don't want The Rock to beat Roman either.
Because I want Solo.
I don't think Rock needs that. I think Roman needs that.
True. But at the same time, I feel like Roman losing would even more set up Braun Breaker. It was set up more of a reason for the turn.
Yeah, and that's cool and all, but I if they're gonna have Roman lose to Rock, it needs to be like a best of 3 type situation, or like Roman gets another win on The Rock down the line. You know what I mean? Like, or Roman gets the first win, Rock gets the second win, because it's like Roman has to get a win over Rock in some way. If it is a true passing of the torch type situation, he needs that win.
Yeah.
So.
At the same time, it's like, you still ain't no Rock, nigga.
He's better.
At what?
Everything.
No, he's not.
Literally everything.
Nah. You hating, because he's not better from charisma. And if you compare in ring, it's really debatable, nigga. Like,
I think The Rock is better in ring.
I think Rock is better all around.
I think Rock's better in ring. Obviously, promo and charisma for sure. I like Roman's character more than The Rock's.
I don't.
Personally.
Oh, heel Rock? Hollywood Rock? Oh,
heel Rock was funny, but we haven't seen that so far, so.
No, he's blurring. It's hard. I'm finding after watching it, it's hard because half the crowd is booing, but half the crowd is cheering.
And
then even after the show,
wasn't it though?
It wasn't, but I mean, it was his greatest promo, but still, but like, even after the show, he's walking around still shaking his head, and the crowd is just eating him up. So it's kind of like, it's hard for him to play a heel character where everybody loves you. Because even though they're booing him, almost nobody in that media era left, because they all still wanted to shake hands with The Rock. So it's kind of like, how do you pull that character off now because the wrestling today is different. People like to cheer the heels. So it's how do you get a genuine
nobody wants
reaction?
to boo The Rock. It's just like when Austin turned heel at Mania and whatnot. Nobody wanted to boo Austin. So literally he would do bad shit after bad shit and niggas would still cheer him. Because he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just one of those situations. Yeah. Right. The Rock just sucks. I don't know. He's ass. You know what I mean? He's just ass.
Dick, fuck out of here, nigga. Damn. All right, let's keep it on wrestling real quick. Let's get on to our thoughts about the Elimination Chamber as a whole.
I went back and rewatched everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of the Elimination?
When it turned off. It was ass.
So this nigga's nigga came for all the cats.
My favorite part of the whole elimination, the entire show, Tiffany motherfucking Stratton.
She held that shit down.
She
was the MVP.
Son, she was nasty out there. In a match with Becky Lynch and Bianca, she was the standout.
Yeah.
In an event that had Seth Rollins didn't have a match. Who was in the matches? Bobby Lashley, LA Knight. All the biggest names were on that night, and Tiffany Stratton stood out clearer than everybody.
I do want to give another honorable mention. Also, I also want to say Bianca Belair while she was doing her thing too as well.
For sure.
But yeah, but like Tiffany Stratton definitely was the MVP. I have to agree with everybody else.
MVP. And I listen. I was not a believer at first. I wasn't. I said that to you. I said it to Siobhan.
For her it was a slow burn because I'll be honest with you, the name of her moonsault, the prettiest moonsault, yo, that's facts. I love the way she hits the way she bends the arms like that. Like it actually does. It does look good.
It's a good moonsault for sure.
And then even like her dive that she did off the top of the case, because she did it then too. When she did
that burp stinks, dog.
You don't have to wave it over here, nigga.
Crazy.
Oh! My mouth was open. Stink ass nigga. Oof. Oh. You eat French, nigga? What the fuck is going on?
I said fried rice. I actually had, because I made fried rice and I put the taco meat in it as well.
Ew, that's why it smelled like that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It had sriracha and cheese taco meat and fried rice in there. It tasted weird, but I ate it.
That's disgusting, nigga. Whatever.
I ate it.
So yeah, so fucking her moonsault was crazy. I actually thought that the women's elimination chamber match was the best match of the night.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
And I think the second best match of the night, I would have to say, this might be debatable. I'm gonna give it up to the tag match. It was Damian Priest and Finn.
Oh yeah, that was a really good match. That was a really good match. Who else was it?
It was what
other match? What other match do you think was up there?
Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax.
I think that's the third place.
Yes,
for me that was third place. For sure.
And I would say probably the men's elimination chamber match was the weakest match of the night.
Yeah,
not saying that it was trash or anything,
but it
was not as good as the other matches.
Nope, I thought it was there. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was there. So
yeah. So that's pretty much my review of the match. I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Yeah, no. But Tiffany motherfucking Stratton, she did her thing.
MVP tonight for sure.
Fucking MVP. Easy.
Also, I'll say one knock on pay-per-view was the predictability of all of the results.
Oh, yeah.
The pay-per-view was just predictable from head to toe. Everybody who we assumed won. So. Mm-hmm. However, AJ Styles sneaking into the cage and just beating the shit out of LA Knight with the chair was dope. So I say they feud is not going to end.
I could have done without both of them, honestly. So.
Well, yeah, because you got your personal beef with AJ, and then for whatever reason you just don't like. Yeah,
he sucks.
You're bugging. My guy got charisma out of his pores.
All that charisma, no in-ring ability. He's Hulk Hogan.
His in-ring is not that. His in-ring is better than Hogan. Stop. Hulk Hogan might have the worst in-ring of all time.
Motherfucking Hogan.
Never. Hulk Hogan probably has the worst in-ring of all time. Nah, I'm guessing it. I think there's something worse.
LA Knight's worse.
You're bugging, nigga. The fuck. Speaking of fighting, let's step away from wrestling real quick. Why is niggas jumping Cam Newton at his sports camp?
Bro. You try to do right by niggas and...
Cam Newton opened up a sports camp to give kids the chance to be coached by somebody who actually played in the NFL.
Yep.
To give these kids knowledge. Yo, you were so fucking nasty. You're disgusting. I thought your chair broke. Yo, get away from me, yo, get out of here. Yo, you stink, nigga. You stink, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
The mic probably picked that shit up, too.
It probably did. That was crazy. You nasty, nigga. The fuck, nigga.
All right.
So, like...
That stink, too.
You do! So, niggas really jumped Cam Newton at his own football camp. This nigga started a football camp to give kids an opportunity to play football and to get better at football. And this is going to jump him at his own camp.
And it was the kids that were there, right? Like that
I think it was 2 adults and a kid.
That's just wild to me.
It's ridiculous. Like, niggas is trying to give back, and that's how y'all treat it?
We were talking about this the other day. Like, you're supposed to give back to the community and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, you should, but like,
what happens when shit like this?
What happens when shit like this? This is why, and I'm not saying that this is the case for every situation. I'm saying that shit like this happens and it ruins it for everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Which is a sentiment that Shannon Sharp expressed on First Take. It's like, because Shannon Sharp's opinion was like, yo, if that was me and I opened up a camp to do good by people and they did that, exactly. He said I would shut my camp down. So now Cam Newton, he's not shutting his camp down.
Cam Newton's better than me
because he still really wants to give back, and he's still going to keep his camp. Well,
respectable.
However, the people directly involved in that, you have to get out.
Yeah,
those people specifically, you have to
absolutely.
You tried to jump this nigga. That's wild. And then one of the niggas sucker punched him.
Yep.
Nah, you's a bitch ass nigga for doing that. You don't sucker punch no one like that.
Listen, like, you know how much of a bum ass nigga you gotta be to like jump somebody and nothing happened to them?
Yo.
He threw that weak ass sucker punch, nothing happened. Everybody's swinging on Cam. All Cam is doing is holding one nigga back and pushing this nigga. Like, he
just woo.
He didn't throw a single punch and still won the fight.
And walked away clean.
No scratches.
No scratches, no bumps, no nothing. Two grown men and a teenager. And you tell me y'all can't whoop on this nigga? Come on.
Corny ass niggas. Them niggas is corny. All three of them.
Cornball ass bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous, dog. And we as a community have to do better, man.
Absolutely.
We gotta treat each other better. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but living in a white area like we do, I even face some bullshit that's not right. And it's bad enough that we deal with other cultures that don't treat us right. But we also going to treat ourselves wrong. Like, that doesn't make sense, stuff.
Yep.
That does not make sense. We have to do better.
We got to do
better.
We
got to treat each other better because nobody else is.
Yep.
And that's a fact.
There you go. Fuck them niggas that jumped Cam Newton.
Dead ass. Y'all weak as fuck, dog.
All y'all niggas weak.
3-on-1 and you lost.
If he wanted to fuck y'all up, it's clear he would have.
And honestly, the only reason he probably didn't throw a punch because lawsuit.
Yeah, true.
So he had, and it's sad.
He broke one of their shit, and they would have sued his ass.
Exactly, and that's the crazy part. I'm not trying to defend the rich elite, but dog, son, like, that's some bitch shit. Like, niggas know, like, damn, I can't whoop your ass because you want to take my money. Damn, like, the amount of anger he probably got, like, damn. He probably went home like, yo, I wish I could have fucked that nigga up.
That's like he's better than me though, because I'd have closed the whole thing down. Nobody gets nothing. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. At the same time, it does hurt the kids that were not involved, and I honestly think that's why he didn't shut it down. Because even he knows, okay, not everybody here is involved, and not really like that. So I'm not going to take it away from the kids that actually is here to get better at football. Because that's another thing too. This was the first time he got jumped, but this is not the first time he's gotten disrespected at his own camp. There was the other video where this kid is telling him, "Oh, you's a bum," blah blah blah, and then Cam Newton was like, "Bro, you may not even make it to what I did. Like, bro, I'm rich." He told the kid, "Bro, I'm rich.
Yeah,
I'm made for the rest of my life. I played in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I have an MVP. Bro, you're lucky." And he should have told the kid, "You'll be lucky if you have a third of a. You'll be lucky if you even get drafted.
Yep.
Let alone even accomplish what I accomplished."
It's true. It's true. The odds of somebody actually getting to the NFL are slim. Only, like, I'm not going to say only the best of the best go, because there are some people that should have gone that didn't. But it's a rare fucking circumstance that somebody will actually get there. So
you have a 1% chance of making NFL.
1% chance.
Actually, of any sport, you pretty much have a 1%. Except cases it's less. Actually, in baseball, it's less than 1%. When you consider, okay, yeah, you got drafted, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
There's A ball.
Yep.
There's double A ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's triple A ball.
Yep.
And then you make the major league. So some people go from A to triple because they just that nice.
Yep.
Some people got to go through 1, 2, 3. There's some dudes that get drafted at the age of 18 and don't even crack the major leagues until 30 years old.
Yep. That's the thing.
Some never make it out of the minor leagues.
To get to the top, there's a whole shit of stuff that's going to be in your way. Some personal, some things on you, some things not in your control. Not everybody's going to get there. And this motherfucker opened up a whole camp to get you a step further. And y'all going to do that shit?
Yeah, somebody who was in that 1%. He's trying to help you make that 1%, or at least Hell, be good enough at football that you can at least go to college.
Yep.
At minimum.
Yep.
Like, and that's how you do it. This is like the third or fourth time somebody done disrespected. Yo, like, y'all are some ungrateful ass niggas.
Facts.
I don't get it.
Facts. That shit's wild to me. Completely wild.
But props to him for still giving back. Props to him for still continuing to give back.
Couldn't be me. But props to him.
And we're going to hit y'all with the last topic of the day real quick. This might be a little bit controversial, a little bit, but fortunately, I listened to the Joe Budden podcast earlier today, and Joe Budden was kind of able to change my opinion for the most part on how I felt about the situation. So it was revealed within the last week that former radio host and TV personality Wendy Williams is suffering from dementia, and that she's losing the ability to speak, and her memories also fading away as well. And a lot of the comments online have been very hateful, which I will say I get where some people's coming from in a sense, because Wendy Williams has made a career of trashing people. She's made a career of kicking people when they're down, like posting some of their worst life moments out there for the world to see and just dragging them through the mud. There's been several instances where celebrities themselves have threatened her because of what she has said about people's wives and kids and families and different ordeals that they've gone through. By no means, based off what I've seen, she has used her platform in many instances in a malicious way. Now, I will say she also has used her platform in good ways as well. I don't want to paint it as if it was all bad, because it was not. But her reputation is that mostly she had used her platform for not good.
She's a gossip motherfucker.
Yes.
Gossip blogs, all that shit.
And people are saying that pretty much what she is going through is karma. Mm-hmm. And that is where Joe Budden changed my opinion, because I don't see it as karma as much as I see it as life. I myself have had a grandmother who also had dementia, and I'm not going to say her getting dementia was karma. I don't think that people who suffer from dementia, I don't think that's their karma. I don't think they necessarily did something in their lives in which they deserve that. So I think it's kind of apples to oranges in that sense. But I completely understand people not feeling bad for her, however. For her in particular, I just feel like, let's not say that somebody having dementia is karma, because that's not fair to the others that have dementia. Now, if you want to say, I can't feel remorse for her because of how she's done others, I feel like that is fair. At the same time, to push back on that is like, but if we digest content in which other people are doing the exact same thing, because now in our culture, it seems to be popular to do exactly what she did. For me, it seems like she did it first. And people have piggybacked off that. And in today's climate, we use that as entertainment.
That's how we get people like DJ Academics and shit.
These academics, and funny enough, even on Joe Budden's own podcast, one of his own co-hosts said, "Yo, we kind of do the same thing on our podcast. Yeah, we bash one person, we bash another, and then sometimes when we bash someone, we take it to another level in which that person does take it personal." Because Joe Budden does have, and not counting his rap career, just looking only as his time as a podcaster. Mm-hmm. He's had several beefs. Like, he had beefs with Migos, the based on things he said. He has beef with Drake based off the things that he said. Which they felt that, like, yo, you're taking really personal shots at me. Yeah. So it's like, at the same time, I feel like if we blame Wendy Williams and say that, we can't feel bad for a situation, at the same time, then you also have to look at yourself and, Well, I'm speaking to you, but like we have to look at ourselves and say, well, if we don't like the stuff that Wendy Williams said and has done, then why are we supporting other people that are doing the exact same thing? And then why are they not getting vilified in the same way?
And also, why did we support Wendy Williams when she was doing it?
Exactly. With this, I would say DJ Academics might be the only one right now that actually does get killed for the shit that he says. Mm-hmm. But DJ Academics is not the only one. It's like, but we have a culture where we just love drama. Mm-hmm. So it's like I feel like if you're somebody who loves drama and watching things drama, then you have to let go of some of that disdain that you have for Wendy Williams at the same time. Mm-hmm. Because this time it's just not Wendy doing it; it's just somebody else. So why is it okay for the other person to do it, but it wasn't okay for Wendy to do it as well?
Yeah. See, my take on it is exactly what you said. I don't think it's karma. I think that's a harsh thing to say to somebody. But I definitely don't feel bad for her. I can't.
For that.
She used to wild out on people. But like shit happens. This shit happens, and I see people because they made a documentary on her.
Yeah, and that's a whole other story because apparently they didn't get her permission, and then she probably wasn't in the right. So there's a lawsuit coming from that.
Well, they like literally, and somebody was like, "Oh, they're taking advantage of her and like showing her in the darkest part of her life and whatnot." And I was just like, "So they're doing to her what she did to other people."
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for it. Is it wrong? Yeah.
Now they're taking advantage of part. I won't necessarily. I'm trying to phrase this right. They are taking advantage of her in the sense that if they got her to sign the agreement to do the documentary when she was not in the right to mind, then yes, they actually did take advantage of her in that sense.
All right, let me rephrase what I said. Maybe taking advantage isn't the best way to put it.
No. That's why I had to clarify. Now, if you said taking advantage of her situation and putting her out there like that, and then like I said, I don't feel bad because she did do that to other people.
That's what I meant. They're like they're eating off of her trials and tribulations, the shit she's going through. They're eating off of it,
which is the same thing that she's done to others.
Which is what I don't feel bad about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I would say I would feel bad about is if you got her to sign that contract when she wasn't in her right to the mind. Because now
that's fucked up.
There's a thing we don't know when she signed that contract.
Yeah.
However, it does sound like they got her to sign or tried to get her to sign the contract when she was already going through it.
Yeah.
So in that case, they actually could fight that. And the problem is that the documentary's already out.
Yeah.
So now then at that point they would have to sue for royalties and probably have the documentary pulled.
Yeah. Which, if I was her family and shit, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think she also doesn't have a will, and I think that's another issue that they're fighting with. Because I think that the courts are trying to fight the family back for making decisions for her.
Yeah. I mean, this is like I don't know. I never watched her. I never listened to her podcasts or her shows or anything like that. I kind of stay away from that. I do find that kind of shit kind of toxic and like just not for me. It's just not for me. I don't watch those type of shows. That's why I don't actually listen to DJ Academics because
I refuse to listen to them.
If I listen to somebody and they're just like negative and they're like shitting on people all the time, I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
I don't want to listen to it. So I don't listen to Academics. I don't listen to a lot of niggas that just get on and all they do is hate. I don't listen to it. Like I infrequently listen to Joe Budden podcast because sometimes he's saying some good shit. And then sometimes he just takes things too far for me. And I'm just
I listen to it because I like that for the most part his co-host pull him back and challenge him. So I'm like, so at least I can fuck with his co-host at least.
Yeah.
Because they used to talk like, yo, my nigga, you just all the way the fuck wrong, nigga. Like,
true. True. And like I was always a fan of Joe Budden too, but like sometimes he's just like.
Yeah, like sometimes he rubs me the wrong way. We like the brokies. Like, we get it, nigga, you rich. All right, we got it, nigga. Get off your lead this horse thing, nigga. Like, come on. But I'm gonna end the part with saying just like may God be with Wendy Williams. I'm not gonna choose to have the same hateful heart as most others out there. I do not feel that dementia is something that is karma. And if people don't have any remorse for her situation, that is fair, especially the people who she has directly offended. That is fair.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm not going to take joy in somebody's eventual death.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take joy in her pain,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to like bash it down. All I'm going to say is, however she lived her life, that's between her and God, and that's something that she's just going to have to atone for when she meets him. But that's not for me to cast that judgment. Because honestly, listening to what they said on the Joe Budden podcast, that made me think like, in what ways do I support negativity? Are there things I've been supporting that actually goes against my own core values?
For sure.
Something like that.
For sure.
So definitely her situation definitely gives me something to think on going forward, like even checking my own morality when it comes to certain things and separating.
For real
stuff.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say all the God be with her soul and stuff like, because I don't believe in that. But I hope that her family takes care of her in her last days and stuff. Well, I don't even know if her last days are coming anytime soon. Dementia sometimes is slow, dementia sometimes is quick. It just depends on who you are.
Yeah, but it seems like it's definitely
I do hope that she has a peaceful rest of her life. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks what she's going through, and it sucks that people are really eating off her name and everything she's going through and shit. And we should probably not do that to people.
Yeah.
But, what do I know?
It's the world that we live in. We all we can do is police ourselves in the communities that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Beyonce dropping country music.
I ain't gonna listen to it, but props to her though.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That one song is catchy.
Niggas will say the more they hear it, the more they like it.
Son, like, I heard it and I was like, yo, this is bad. And Lacey was like, yeah, no, this isn't good. And Lacey loves country music. And I'm just like, nah, I can't do this. And then the song kept getting played and I kept hearing it and I'm like, okay.
Yo,
this ain't Texas. I was like, oh shit, this is my shit now. I low-key like the song.
Crazy?
I low-key like the song.
There's a rumor going around that she might cover one of Dolly Parton's songs. Dolly Parton's biggest song.
I'll Always Love You?
No, another one.
Oh, Jolene. Hate that fucking song.
Here's the thing though. What is all these voices gonna do when she bodies that shit? What are you gonna... Yo, what if she gets that song and she walks on that?
Here's the thing.
They already bit. She got number one in the country.
Here's the thing.
Mad already.
Last time a very famous black woman covered a Dolly Parton song, she made it her signature fucking song.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston sung I Will Always Love You, and don't nobody listen to Dolly Parton's version of the song anymore. And country motherfuckers, they hated it. They actually tried to start a beef between them before Dolly Parton was like, there's no beef between us. I love Whitney, and I love her song.
You know, it's funny how history is rhyming again because people are trying to start a beef between Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Yeah, and there's no fucking beef.
There's no beef there.
There's no beef.
There's also a rumor that Taylor Swift and Beyonce might also do a song together.
I believe it.
And Beyonce's about to step in the country. What are they going to do if Beyonce drops a country album and then has the number one country album in the United States?
You know
she already has the number one country.
You know what pisses me off? Is that fucking... Son. Beyonce is so fucking good that she just gets so much unnecessary.
Literally.
Like, bro, her and Taylor Swift gonna do a song, and it's
gonna break the fucking internet.
It's gonna break the internet. Straight up.
Especially for country. So, oh my god. And then Beyonce jumping the country out. They are like one dude.
And Beyonce's still not gonna get album of the year.
But how do you get the most? How do you get the most Grammys in history but never get the album of the year? I don't understand that.
Okay. Yeah. She black.
Yeah, and guess what? Dude compared Beyonce to my dog because she got the number one record.
To who?
She compared Beyonce. There's some actor something compared Beyonce to a dog because she got the #1 country record.
Compared her to a dog because of it?
Yeah, so I'm like, wow, wait
Sounds
to show
jealous.
your racism.
Crazy.
Y'all gonna be mad when she chopped like 3. and he holds that shit down, son. And the thing is, too, she's from Texas, so...
That's the thing. That's another thing that pissed me off. Niggas is talking about, oh, why Beyonce sing country music? She ain't country. She from Texas.
Houston!
That's a country bitch.
That's how country as you get.
Have you heard her speak? She got the country accent and everything. Just because her voice deep.
She's literally from the country.
Like, listen with that bullshit, man.
Not to mention, black people create the country. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
You taking it back. You just mad because you taking it back.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
They also created rock and roll.
Yep.
And jazz.
And hip-hop.
And hip-hop.
And R&B.
What are we doing?
I mean, we out here creating a lot of shit and taking shit back.
That's all I'm saying. Beyonce about to drop album of the year. I'm probably not going to listen to it because I'm not a country fan.
Honestly, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it on silent just to run her streams up. I ain't going to listen to it, but I'm going to play it just to run her streams up. Okay.
Oh, shit. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
That's all I got. So next time, hopefully Teron's here.
He's ducking. He ain't coming. He ain't showing up.
You got to do the verses at some point,
He's
dog.
scared. He's scared. He don't want no smoke. Niggas
None at all.
It's crazy.
All right, with that said, you're...
Deuces.